everyone. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Okay, I see way too many young people in the congregation for that to be that quiet. Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
Much better, much better, much better. So we're going to get started because we have 2 minutes early, but there's so many people already here, we figured we will jump in. So for those that don't know, for those that arrived a little bit later, we had a family service this evening, and that's why we have so much good energy and so many people here in the congregation, more than usual. So it's wonderful. Welcome, everybody. And we're going to be asking our students who are here to join in the service at different points. So we'll let you know when. And to get us started, I would like to invite the students to join cantoral soloist Lori Simmons and I in Bim Bam in 1 second, but first we're going to ask Vicky to come up and say the announcements, maybe? Okay, we need a microphone for you though. Where's the microphone from the...
I don't know, does this one have batteries?
Is that good?
I think.
Okay. Do I need it? Okay. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Okay. Thank you so much for being here, our congregants and our school and our students, and thank you parents for sharing your wonderful students with us on Sundays, and going to see some of the fruits of their labor tonight and sing joyfully and make us happy. But okay, so I'm going to do the announcements. My name is Vicki Kennedy, and on behalf of the is that funny? On behalf of the Bethel Board of Trustees, I'd like to welcome you to our Shabbat worship service. If you're new to our congregation or attending as a visitor, please introduce yourself to Rabbi Dime, Lori Simmons, our cantorial soloist, or me, after our service so we may give you a more appropriate welcome. Please be respectful of others and silence your cell phones. Do that. Enjoy the service. And come join us. We've got some really exciting upcoming services and events. On Sunday, this is going to be a really cool event at 3 o'clock Sunday afternoon. We're partnering with Federation to have a Tu B'Shvat event, okay? It's a family event, and you'll come and have a scavenger hunt, hopefully outside, because of course, as we know, Tu B'Shvat is the birthday of the trees, so we honor the new trees with our community. This is an entire community-wide event hosted here at Bethel. We're really proud to be able to do this. If you could let us know that you'll come in, because we'll be prepared. We're going to have a scavenger hunt. We're going to have some edible trees. We're going to be planting some plants and some seeds and some pots, and have a story, and just have a really lovely family event. So I'd love to see everybody here 3 o'clock on Sunday. February 1st at 5:30, join Brotherhood Night for a night at the Jack's Clay Target Sports. Sisterhood is having their Tu B'Shvat Seder on February 5th at 5:30. Join us for our wonderful Sisterhood-led Shabbat on February 10th, right here, 7 o'clock, inspired by the women of Bethel. It's going to be a beautiful service, so I hope everybody can make that. And more detailed information for all events can be found in our newsletter. And Tammy, should I mention the gala? We've got a little something going on tomorrow night. Okay, all right, so very excited. We have an event where we're going to hopefully burn the mortgage or get really, really close, and we will all celebrate that together at Three Palms. If you haven't RSVP'd, I don't know if it's... Yeah, it's never too late. It's never too late. Never too late. So to come, it's at Three Palms. We're going to have a singer from The Voice, whose name escapes me. Okay, and so it's going to be a really lovely event. Open bar, lots of food, friends, etc. Right, ballet, yes. Okay, all right, thank you.
The microphone is sort of secure back there. We should be fine. Thank you, Vicki, for helping us with the announcements. And now, getting back to what I was going to ask the kids to help us with, we decided we would like to start with Bim Bam. So, anybody who knows Bim Bam, and I think some of us here do, don't come up yet, don't come up yet. We're going to have I want you to take deep breaths with your diaphragm and help us to lead Bim Bam from your seats, okay?
I know you know it. You ready? Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam, bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat shalom, hey, Shabbat shalom, hey, Shabbat. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom, hey! Shabbat, Shalom, hey! Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom, hey! Shabbat, Shalom, hey! Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Quiet. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. Nice and loud. Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam. Bim, 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 bam. One more time. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Well, I really feel like it's Shabbat now. How about you, Rabbi?
I definitely feel like it's Shabbat now. Shabbat has been brought in a good style by all of you, so thank you very much. And now to help us further bring in Shabbat, I'd like to invite up all the madrichim and teachers that are here tonight to help us light the candles and say the Kiddush. So please, everybody who's here who would like to and feel comfortable, come on up. The Kiddush and the candles can be found starting on page 120, 120, and then 123. 123.
I love it. Shabbat Shalom. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom tehillah Mikra'e Kodesh Zecher Litziat Mitzrayim Kivanu V'charta V'otanu Kidashta Mikol Ha'amim V'Shabbat Kodesh Tanu, Baruch Atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen. L'chaim.
Thank you, everybody. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for coming up and helping us with the candles and the Kiddush. And now please turn to page 127, and join me in the English at the bottom of the page. We offer thanks, O God, for this Shabbat, which unites us in faith and hope, for Shabbat holiness, which inspires sacred living, for Shabbat memories, glowing even in darkness, for Shabbat peace, born of friendship and love. We offer thanks and blessing, O God. And now we turn to page 142 for Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Boachem L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Barhuni L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Tzechem L'Shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
And now, I invite you to, bless you by the way, now I invite you to rise in body or spirit for the Baruch Hu, which starts on page 146.
Yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach, Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, HaMevorach Le'olam Vaed, HaMevorach, HaMevorach Le'olam Vaed.
You may be seated. And Now we turn to page 148 for the Ma'ariv Aravim.
Yadadai, dai, 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 dai. Yadadai, dai, 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 dai. Yai, dai, 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 dai. Yai, dadadai, dai, yadadai. Dai, 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 dai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim ma'ariv aravim.
Please join me in English at the bottom of the page. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzevaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on the evening.
Baruch atah Adonai Ha'ma'ariv Aravim.
And now we turn to page 150. Please join me in the English at the bottom of the page. Everlasting love you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. And now, when we turn the page to page 152 for the Shema, I would love to have all the students come up here and help us lead it. And those that know the sign language, please help us lead the sign language as well, because I'm still learning it, and it would be great to see you do the sign language. Go for it.
I swear, no one knows this.
You guys ready? Yes. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Ba'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Ba'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Thanks, everybody. always something. There is always something. So, we'll put this up here. And what I was trying to say when the microphone wasn't working was thank you all so much. Thank you all the students for coming up and helping to lead that. It was amazing. Wasn't that amazing, everybody? It was wonderful. We will be calling you up again, so don't get too comfortable in those seats, okay? And so now we're going to turn to page 154, 154 for the Ve'ahavta.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם
Adonai Elohechem Emet. And now we turn to page 159, 159. Please join me in the reading. Sing the song of men and women joined in understanding and respect, the song of God's miracles, an earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come. The song of a land once ravished by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to leave no more. The song of a world redeemed, the song of peace. And now we turn back to page 158, 158, for our people's song of redemption. And for this song, the Micha Mocha, I'm going to invite the students up again to help us out. So come back on up. A lot of you know this, and even the ones that are still learning, we love your enthusiasm. So come on up.
I know the first one. I just don't know.
It's right there. Yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai 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 mi chamocha ba'ilim Adonai mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh Norah tehilot osef eleh Norah tehilot osef eleh Mahutecha ra'u v'anecha Bokei hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam Ze'eli anu ve'amru Ze'eli anu ve'amru Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed Yai lai 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 yai lai 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 Yai lai 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 Yai lai 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 Yai lai 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 yai lai 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 lai
Thank you all very, very much again for your excellent work. And you're not done yet. You can go back to your seats now, but we're going to call you back up. So thank you all very much.
ונאמר כי פדרני את יעקב, וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני, גאל ישראל.
And now we turn to page 160 for the Hashkivenu. And we're going to do a version tonight which you've done before. This is Haparei Sukkot Shalom. It takes the last 3 lines of the Hebrew. And the whole prayer, though, is asking God to help us build a shelter of peace. So I know for some of us who are in school or running around doing all the things that our students do, it can be a pretty hectic week. So for the students and for everybody else, with this prayer, we're asking God to help us build a shelter of peace, some peaceful time during Shabbat and beyond. So, Haparei Sukkot Shalom.
Baruch atah Adonai, Haparei Sukkot Shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. Ve'al Yerushalayim, ve'al kol amo. Ve'al Yerushalayim shalom. Baruch atah Adonai, Haparei Sukkot Shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. Ve'al Yerushalayim, ve'al kol amo. Ve'al Yerushalayim shalom. Ve'al Yerushalayim, ve'al kol amo. Ve'al Yerushalayim shalom.
And so now, I'm going to invite all of our students up for one last time for leading us in the Vishamru, which you can all find on page 162, 162.
Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי 6 ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש. לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
Amazing. Thank you all so much again. Aren't these, everybody great? Aren't these students great? Seriously, one of the best Vishamus I've ever heard in my entire life, and I am like 4 times older than some of you people. So, that's a really good Vishamu right there. Thank you all. And now, I invite us to turn to page 164, and to rise in body or spirit for the Tefillah portion of our service, the Amidah.
Adonai sefetai tifach ufi hagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'Konei Hakol V'Zocher Chastei Avot V'Imahot Umevi Geula Libnei B'neihem L'ma'an Shemo B'Ahava Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen Baruch atah Adonai, Magin Abraham, Bezrat Sarah, atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechaye hakol atah Rav lehoshia, Ashiv haruach u'morid hagdashem, Mechokel chayim bechesed, Mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim berofei cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayehim emunato, Lishenei afar, Nichamocha ba'al geverot, Umido melach, Melech memit umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah lahachayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, U'kdoshim b'chol yom yehaleluch selah. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
You may be seated. And now we turn to page 175, and please join me in the reading at the bottom of the page. You are with us in our prayer, our love, and our doubt, in our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are the still, clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble, when pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answer to our prayers. There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance. And let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength for your service. Baruch atah Adonai, she'odcha levadcha bi'ira na'avod. And now we turn to page 178 for Shalom Rav.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Ki Shalom Rahav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rahav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. V'tov be'einecha levarech et amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rahav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rahav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Tasim Le'olam. Tasim Le'olam.
And now, having prayed for peace, we turn our thoughts to those who are in need of healing, whether it's healing of mind or of body or of spirit. And the congregation tonight is thinking of, for healing, Robin Zimmerman, Francis Marcus, Richmond Wynn, Jenny Ben Bassett, Holly Caristo, Jim DeArmond, Anita Perlman, Lionel Gleichenhaus, Rebecca Kaufman, Pearl Levin, Jay Goldblatt, Marcia Cohen, Ron Rappaport, Rosa Glico, Carol Friedman, Carol Wallace, David Cohen, Barbara Hood, Ron Hood, David Bracci, Rivka Bathinda, Carol Solomon, Ben Fishman, Shelley Fishman, Natalie Conway, Marion Cohn Spitzner, Dale Ray, Margaret Gormley, June Van, Marty Siegel, Rabbi Michael Matchison, John Mitchell, Deborah Rosen, Mary Blutenthal, Avery Silvers, Rayla Montagna, Dennis Montagna, Cody Allen, Vicky Dunn, Sherry Chait, Sherry Spitzfaden, Eileen Thrasher, Larry Michaelov, and Sybil Michaelov. If there is anyone else here who has a name they'd like to share with the congregation, or if anyone on the live stream has a name they'd like to share, I invite you to do so as my eyes meet yours. We hold all their names together as a community. I invite you to rise in body or spirit for the Misha Berach, which can be found on page 371. That's 371.
Misha Berach Avoteinu Mekor HaBracha May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misha Berach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Le'avoteinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
You may be seated. And now I invite you, having prayed for peace and prayed for healing, to take a few moments and pray for the other prayers that are in your heart. Take a few moments for silent prayer.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו, ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו, אמרו אמן. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. אמרו אמן.
Well, I won't make you shout Shabbat Shalom again, but I am saying Shabbat Shalom to all of you again at the beginning of some words of Torah. So, just know that it's there, in the air, the Shabbat Shalom. This is Parshat Bo, like bow and arrow bow. And in this Parsha, God sends the last 3 plagues onto the Egyptians right before the Egyptians decide to let us go. And so we are actually going free at the end of this portion, but we haven't crossed the ocean yet. We haven't sung Mi Chamocha yet. That's next week. So come back, because it's a great portion with a lot of good stuff in it next week too. And so the title of a Torah portion, though, comes from, not just for fun, but the people that named the different parts of the Torah decided that it made sense to take the first word in each section that was different from the other ones and make that the title of the Torah portion. So in this Torah portion, it's called Bo because God commands Moses to go and talk to Pharaoh. And so when somebody tells you to do something that you don't really want to do, but you kind of know you have to do it anyway, right? Not always a fun feeling. Like when somebody tells you to do your homework, or clean your room, or eat your vegetables, right? Not always so much fun. But sometimes you know you have to. And so, just like Moses knew he had to go talk to Pharaoh because God told him to, sometimes we have to eat our vegetables because, somebody tells us to, that we have to listen to, right? So, one of the things that I told people when I first got here is that one of my favorite singers is Dar Williams. She sings that song, The Christians and the Pagans, but another song that she sings is Are You Out There? And in this song, which basically is from the voice of a teenager, somebody who's not too much older than some of you, right? She's speaking or singing as if she's the teen, and she says that their parents, this teen's parents, are talking to them, and the parents, they preach that we should save the world, but pray that we don't do a better job of it. So this teen thinks their parents are praying for them to not do a better job. But I'm here to tell you that me, and I'm sure all of your parents as well, are praying that you do a better job than all of us. So when it's beyond cleaning your room and eating your vegetables, right, and you're looking at the commandments that are in the Torah about taking care of the earth, being good to the stranger, all the things, all the mitzvot that we want for you to do, that we want for us to do, we are praying that you are going to take those on and do a better job than we have done. So this Shabbat, I pray for all of you to rest up, to go to sleep when your parents tell you to, so that you can get that energy back and be able to move forward into the weeks and months and years ahead to go and do those mitzvot and do a better job than we have. So Shabbat Shalom, everybody. And now we turn to page 586 for the concluding. We begin the conclusion of our service. Not there yet, but this is the beginning. And so I invite you to rise in body or spirit. Again, that's page 586.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובהי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, כך כתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום בהשבת אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
You may be seated. And now, our thoughts turn to those whom we have loved and lost. And so, the congregation is thinking tonight of those whom we've lost in the last year. We're thinking of Jane B. Hirsch, Dan Goldman, Judy Ellikin, Inga Langsam, Phyllis Zuckerman, Nancy Honig, Judy DeArmond, Gloria Bell, Dorothy Zemlich Fine, Gordon Overton, Jay Aronoff, Marcel Retner Mandelbaum, Clara Osfeld, Hannah Bat Joseph, and those whom we've lost within the last year. The first one was those whom we've lost within the last year. This next list is those whom we have lost at this time in years past. Beth Barber, Dennis Cohen, Morris Cutler, Manny Diamond, Denise Sticker, Evelyn Erzenweig, Michael Gavronsky, Helen Gottensben, Arthur Greenfield, Ann Grossner, Emmanuel Honig, Alvin Katziff, Esther Lubell, Keith Miller, Florence B. Paris, David Raymer, Flora Rappaport, Milton Rifkin, Oris Uris, Nellie Wallace, and Jack Weber. If there is anyone here who has a name they'd like to add of someone they're holding in their hearts that they've lost, or on the live stream, I invite you to do so as my eyes meet yours. We hold all their names together as a community, and we turn to page 598, and I invite you to rise in body or spirit for the Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divra chirutei ve'amlich malchutei, b'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'gala u'bizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mevarach Le'olam Ulalmei Almaya Yiparach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh V'yithadar V'yit'aleh V'yithalal Shmei Kudusha Brichu Le'ela Minko Berechata V'shirata Tushbechata V'nechemata damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. Osei shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru amen. May the one who makes peace on high bring comfort to all who are bereaved. And let us say, Amen. You may be seated. And now I invite you to turn to page 625 for Adon Olam.
So you guys have a part in this. There's a repeat. And so we're going to do it. It's the chorus, and we're going to do it a few times. So I'm going to point to myself when it's me. I'm going to point to you when it's your turn to repeat. And then I'm going to go like this when we go all together in the chorus. Are you ready? Adon Olam,
Adon Olam,
Asher Malach,
Asher Malach,
B'terem Kol,
B'terem Kol,
Yitzir Nivra, Li'et Nasa,
Li'et Nasa,
V'chetzu
Kol,
Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Adon Olam, Ve'acharei Kichlot HaKol, Levado Imloch Nora Adon Olam, Ve'hu Haya, Ve'hu Oleh, Ve'hu Yeh B'tifara Adon Olam, Adon Olam,
Adon Olam,
Asher Malach,
Asher Malach,
B'terem Kol,
B'terem Kol,
Yitzir Nivra, Li'et Nasa,
Li'et Nasa, V'chetzu Kol,
Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Adon Olam, Ve'hu Echad, Ve'in Sheni, Laham Shelo Lahachbira Adon Olam, B'li Reshit, B'li Tachlit, B'lo Ha'oz V'ha'misra Adon Olam, Adon Olam,
Adon Olam,
Asher Malach,
Asher Malach,
B'terem Kol,
B'terem Kol, Yitzir Nivra,
Li'et Nasa,
Li'et Nasa,
V'chetzu
Kol,
Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Adon Olam, V'hu
Eli, V'chai Goavi, V'tzorchev li Be'et Zara Adon Olam, V'hu Nisi, Umanos li, Menat Kosi V'yom Ekra Adon Olam,
Adon Olam,
Adon Olam,
Asher Malach,
Asher Malach,
B'terem Kol,
B'terem Kol, Yitzir Nivra,
Li'et Nasa,
Li'et Nasa,
V'chetzu
Kol, Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Adon Olam, Be'yado Apid Ruchi, Be'et Yishan Ve'a'ira Adon Olam, Ve'yimeruchi Geviyati, Adonai li v'lo ira Adon Olam.
One more time. Adon Olam,
Adon Olam,
Asher Malach,
Asher Malach,
B'terem Kol,
B'terem Kol,
Yitzir Nivra, Li'et Nasa,
Li'et Nasa, V'chetzu Kol, Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Adon Olam. That was excellent. That was excellent. All right. And so now we turn to page 603. Having done our blessings and done all of the praising of God, it's now our time to bless you. And so we ask you to please rise in body or spirit on page 603 for the priestly blessing. This one comes straight out of the Torah, everybody, so be prepared for some Torah.
Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and keep you.
Adonai panav elecha v'yihuneka.
Ken Yehi Ratzon. May God's light shine upon you and may God be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha. Shalom. Shalom. Shalom.
Ken Yehi Ratzon. May you feel God's presence within you always, and may you find peace. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom.
But one more thing, just wait. We're going to do the Kiddush and Motzi up here really fast so that you all can beeline it to the table and not have to wait for us to say it out there, okay? Now give me 1 sec. All right. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Amen. L'chaim.
Chaim. And when you're out there, the white is the grape juice.
Yeah.
And the red is the wine.
What color is the grape juice again? The white. Yes, good call. Okay, very good. And now for the motzi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. B'te'avo and enjoy.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.